How are you gonna know how I feel?
Your fur is light color.
Hey!
Maybe that's why she just gets my lap.
She wants to get close to that damn cable.
She wants to eat electrical things.
Well, fine, you know what? I'm not gonna save you one of these days and you're getting turned into a fried kitty. Just get zapped. God damn it! Leave the wire alone!
I'm gonna name her Sparky. No! Bad kitty.
You dumb little shit.
No, she knows what she's doing.
You smart little shit. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Two Geeks in One Mic, podcast number 16. Wow. I get more and more amused the farther we go into this.
Why?
I don't know, because I like my last podcast didn't get this far. Like the one I did by myself wasn't even close. I think I stopped at like podcast number 6, maybe. I had no one to talk to. And then I tried, well, except for that one where we did, where I had Mike co-host, which was probably the better of all the podcasts, but that's pretty much it. She stopped chewing on the cords now.
She's satisfied on me.
Okay. So she starts chewing on it.
Yeah. We'll wait for that.
No, she's just resting her head.
Okay.
She's just thinking about it. She's like, I'll wait till she's not expecting it. And then no. Okay, anyways, what did we do this week? We did
Fort Walton again.
Went to Fort Walton again.
Bus.
Yeah.
They didn't have what I ordered.
So that guarantees we're going back in 2 weeks. You better.
Like, keep away from my phone cable. Yeah.
We have to get some duct tape or cat tape and tie our paws together.
We'll just get our little muzzle that like dogs use. A really, really small one.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, it was a total bust because they got you didn't specify the book.
I didn't specify that I wanted the hardcover volume that's condensed. They just ordered like the small little samangas.
Oh.
Which I didn't want. Because that doesn't give me everything I wanted. And then since we went earlier in the month, they didn't have any new releases for like April.
Oh, that's
it's still
right.
March. So I was like looking all over the fucking place for Young Avengers versus Runaways, and there's a spider over there.
He's tiny. Hi, Hank.
Kill it.
No. What is he gonna do?
Sick a member.
What is he going to do? Seriously.
Chase me after all.
No, he's tiny.
He's gonna follow me.
How the hell could you have seen that?
I have very good spider vision.
I mean, your fucking cat senses, man.
Shut up. Yeah. Oh.
She's your fuck cat. She's like, good job, spider. Divert their attention.
Distractor.
They're working together, man.
Yeah, they're in cahoots.
Kind of like that ant on your windshield.
Kind of. I got rid of that fucker then.
Well, I was gonna say, right when you turn on the windshield wipers.
Yeah.
You remember the last time you tried that with a spider?
I know, but see, I'm not afraid of ants. I could have just squished it.
That's true.
I'm afraid of spiders. Those are harder to squish because I'm squealing like a little girl. Kill it, Ray! Kill it! Yeah, that's me.
That was exactly you when I had to kill that one outside the car, and I
Except-
didn't even kill him. I just flicked him off.
Except I curl my arms up really close to my chest and I look back all the fuck away from it, like as close as I can, getting away.
I should show you this one video.
No, you shouldn't. No, 'cause I know it's gonna be about something scary.
You don't even know what it is. You're just like, no.
It's gonna be a spider.
Yeah, it actually was.
I don't like spiders.
This guy who has a pet spider.
Shut up. That's worse.
Why is that worse?
Because it's kind of like it thinks that you think that it likes you, and then it's going to eat you when you're asleep.
I think this is why you haven't. I think this is the underlying reason why you don't like Spider-Man.
So I don't. It's not that I didn't like Spider-Man. He's just not my favorite.
It's the web thing, isn't it?
Well, granted, he's significantly better than Superman or Batman, but
You're just Marvel.
I just prefer Marvel over
Spider-Man's Marvel.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I said. I know he is.
See, he's just nestling in the corner. Yeah, no big deal. Stop glaring at it, and it'll come after you.
I don't want it. Amber, protect me.
Okay, if anyone doesn't know what we're talking about, which you probably don't, because I don't think I've told the story. We were hanging out. We were hanging out in her car, just talking, and then all of a sudden, the spider just appears out of nowhere on her windshield. I told her I'd get up and get it, and she's like, no, I got it. And she turns on her fucking windshield wipers, but the windshield wipers push it to her side of the car.
And then I flipped shit.
Yeah. She's like, Brian, get it. And she's rolling up her window, and she's like, God damn, the spider's not even that freaking big. I don't even kill it. I get out, and I'm like, where is it? Oh, there it is. There it is.
I'm a pansy.
Flick.
My hair in your mouth.
Don't let her eat that.
I didn't. I pulled it out. Getting hair all over my pants.
I'll let you use the
lint roller
before we go.
There's some. I'll go into the grocery store and cat hair everywhere. Be a cat baby.
I kind of pictured you as a cat lady.
I would be if Steven would let me get a fucking cat.
Black one.
He won't. Yeah, I know, because it matches all my clothes.
Yeah, black one or a Siamese.
Yeah, I do want a Siamese cat. They're fucking expensive though. Because you gotta get them from the breeder.
I have no idea what she is. Well, I know she's a tabby tortie, but I think she's something else.
You're a mutt.
Which is cool.
She's steak sauce.
Hence Ember. I always, I look at her coat, when we were coming up with the name, I looked at her coat and it reminded me of like a fire just about going out. It's like Ember. There you go. But I didn't get anything from the comic book store because no money.
Yeah.
I sort of broke at the moment. But the cool thing is they still had the Hack Slash Omnibus that I really want, the first one. I can get the second and third one from my store. Just, they can't order the first one for some reason. So I'm going to go ahead and get the first one next time. I already spent my book money last week buying the new Kevin Smith book.
Should have waited for the comic. Is that
It's a Kevin Smith book. What is?
The recording bar.
Yeah.
Okay. Because normally it, oh, okay. It's not doing what it normally does.
I changed the setting on accident. But yeah, it's a recording.
Just making sure. Ooh.
I don't know why she's looking.
I don't know.
You put the flea stuff on her.
She's just antsy.
She's being paranoid.
Yeah.
Well, she'll clean herself for no reason.
Well, cats do that. They're clean animals.
Not if their breath stinks.
Well, they're cats. Dogs' breath smell too.
Well, they all lick their butts. So.
Okay, let's not talk about this. This is going in a strange direction. Well, and then we went to a new age store in Fort Walton, and then we went to Destin.
Which was really, really cool.
Yeah.
I've been to Destin, but it was at night, and we were just driving through, so I had no idea what the place looked like. The place looked gorgeous.
They didn't know how pretty the water was.
Yeah. But anyways, that's going to be in the... Well, how far are we, anyways? I'll put the vlog in.
I don't freaking know. You're at the controls, man.
Well,
you're the captain of this ship.
Let me do my damn work then, woman.
Work faster! God!
Throw you off the starboard bow.
No!
Yeah, we're only at 10 minutes in. I guess I could go ahead and splice in the vlog here. It wasn't a lot. The drive back was relatively tiresome. Everyone was tired.
Dude, I was so tired.
Yeah.
I was like, the sun was like starting to set. It was getting in my eyes. I'm just like, I'm so sleepy.
The ride was comfortable on the way back. I literally just passed the hell out.
Yeah, I know. You lucky bastard.
I woke up and she's like, did somebody fall asleep? I was like, yeah. You want me to drive? No, you're just asking for an accident.
And it's just so amusing that I were to say that or mention the fact that if Frank were to get like rear-ended, that I wouldn't even like bother to do anything. And then Tiffany hits the car. She hit my baby backing out. That's okay.
She braked just in time. That could have been a lot more worse than it could have been.
She might have knocked the door off.
Yeah.
But it's just a dent, so.
I'm telling you, I can fix that. I just need a hairdryer and an air duster can.
It's not that big of a deal. It's just Just an amusing story I thought I'd share. I forgot to tell Steven too, because I was on the phone with him yesterday. I was like, I know there was something I was going to tell you, but I can't remember.
Frank's got a huge ass dent.
Yeah, because now I can't remember, so it obviously wasn't very important if I couldn't remember to tell him.
Well,
so
everyone was obviously tired that day. We get back and it's like, let's wait for Michael to get off work. What time is it? It's 6, so we gotta wait an hour. Oh God.
Why?
You're over there moaning.
Elena, call up.
You're just like, can we just go eat?
Yeah, can we just go?
It's like, no, we gotta wait to hear from him. It's like,
no.
And then finally,
Yeah.
I don't want to know if you were upset with me or not, because finally it's like, well, I haven't heard from him and it's past 7. Let's just go. And you're just like, it wasn't until we were on the way there that Mike texted us.
Yeah.
He was like, okay, cool, so it's not all in, and he can just meet us there.
That's perfect timing.
So it still worked out.
Yeah.
But I'm sure up until that point, she's like, we could have just left earlier. Makes no difference.
Yeah, I was getting grumpy and tired, and I hadn't had anything to eat yet, and I was tired.
You do the tired stare a lot.
What do you mean?
When you're tired, you just stare off instead of.
Oh yeah, I do that.
Like zone out.
I do that all the time. I'll just stare out and be gone.
You were staring over Tiffany's head at one point, and she was like, I thought something was off me.
No, my night vision was actually looking at the blinds behind her.
Ah.
But I wasn't focused on the blinds. It just happened to be where my eyes were looking.
No, at least you passed out okay. You were tired to begin with, naturally tired too.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't have to take any Ambien, or did you?
No, I still did.
You still did?
Yeah.
Well, just to keep up with it, or?
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure you could have flat out just passed out on your own. Not to mention, you had a full stomach of awesome curry.
It was good. It's good curry.
And Mike has still left his curry here.
I don't know if he liked it or not.
He had 2 ricefuls of it, but he did eat significantly. Well, I can't say he ate significantly less than I did because I was sharing with Tiffany, so that could have been it. If it was probably just me, I probably would have had the same amount of leftovers.
Everyone else ate my non-bread.
Yeah, same here.
They needed to order their own non-bread. I was so disappointed when I got home I didn't have any non-bread.
I was like, okay, if I eat this fast enough, I can take that last. Can you pass another? God damn!
I know, right? Next time everyone else has to order their own fucking non-bread.
Well, I was just gonna order another one, but I'm just like, oh, I'm cutting it close on the wallet here.
Yeah.
And then my card back got declined.
That scared the fuck out of me. She handed the credit, the bill fold, you know, the check folder,
thing.
And she handed it to me. I was like, oh.
Yeah, she's like, is this your card got declined?
Like,
and she's like, what? I'm like, no, that's mine. I'm pretty sure that's mine.
I was like, what? I can't believe that. No.
And the only reason was, I knew I had a little bit amount in my checking account for my check card, but I knew it might be a little bit over, and in all honesty, it was only $1 over than what I was budgeting. So I ended up just using my credit card. I mean, it's only like $27. It's not a big deal. But to use my credit card, they need to know my zip code. It's one of the I go through Orchard Bank, and that's one of the things that they do. Like if you use it, you have to put in the zip code no matter where you are for some odd reason. They won't just scan as credit. I tried it at Barnes & Noble, same thing. I have to put in my zip code or something.
Okay.
But they're like, yeah, it's declined. I was like, okay, let me go up there, scan it. You good? Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
But the woman, the girl that was serving so sweet when I was walking up to the register with, she's like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to embarrass you in front of all your friends. Like, that's okay. I'm a cheapskate anyways. Yeah, we had curry, and that was pretty much it. Me, Mike. What did we do when we came back here? Oh yeah, we came back here. You left.
Fucking left. I was tired. I was like,
You were just like, and then Tiff, for some odd reason, this is a funny story, and then I'll get to the
poor
vlog.
Tiffany.
Yeah, poor Tiffany. I love her to death though, but I know she didn't leave the house with her tablet. She's got a Samsung Galaxy Tab.
Did not see her put it in the car.
I didn't see her take it with her. Liz was in the front seat. She didn't see it up there. But for some reason on the way back, she had this notion that she brought it with her.
Swore up and down.
Yeah, swore up and down. She brought it with her. It was in the car. We came home. We looked in the bedroom. Was it there in my office? It wasn't there. We looked in the kitchen, the living room. It wasn't on any table. So we're just like, okay, she must have brought it because it's nowhere there that it normally is.
Yeah.
And she just starts crying because she's like, someone like walked out and opened my car and took it because she thought she left it on the dash where the windshield is. So we're all just like, oh, what do we do?
Yeah.
And Mike's going through, okay, you have to call these people.
Yeah.
You have to get the serial number. And poor Liz is just sitting there because she's like, well, I'm just here to make sure the crisis is...
Yeah, like I didn't want to be a prick and just leave.
Yeah, it's just like, well, sucks to be you, I'm going home.
Yeah,
you know?
So I was waiting. But
till everything calmed down.
She left it in the bathroom of
she
her
was,
house.
She was planning to bring it with. I know her to the point where I know this is exactly what happened. She was planning to bring it with because she's like, oh, I can use Wi-Fi there and get some stuff done. So she's about to leave, and she's like, I should use the bathroom before we go. Goes to the bathroom, sets it down, and just forgot to pick it back up. But her brain made her think she still had it.
Yeah.
So that was quite an ordeal.
Yeah, she was quite upset.
Quite is an understatement. She was...
Quite.
She's like, there's things on there that no one should even see, and all my account information. It's like, oh, well, maybe we should put it on anymore. And sure enough, it's right there.
Yeah.
Touch's like, well, I gotta use the bathroom. Mom, it's in here. I'm just like, I whip my head around and it's like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Is it? God damn.
Yeah.
But we didn't do much after you left. Like, well, Mike ended up staying until like 2 in the morning. We played You Don't Know Jack for like a good hour and a half. Then he saw that I had Sonic downloaded, so he wanted to play Sonic. And then he saw I had Final Fantasy VIII downloaded, so he wanted to watch me play Final Fantasy VIII. That's how we did. We just played video games. While you were at home, passed the hell out.
I was at home asleep. Like normal people.
Yeah, normal people.
Yeah, well, normally normal people do without the help of pills.
Yeah.
But I was tired.
What about the other stuff? Are they working at least?
Yeah, I mean, I can't really tell what the other stuff does, because it doesn't physically affect me outright. But I'm sure it's doing something internally.
Are you feeling any different at all yet?
I mean, my dosage of Adderall could be higher, but because I said it before, I probably need to be on 60 milligrams of extended release. I'm only on 15 right now, so
you have to work your way back up.
Yeah, so it could always be higher.
It's like a video game, you have to work your way up the ranks again.
Well, I was with Tiffany in the mall, and we saw Mike, and I saw him walking by, but I didn't want to stop or anything, because he looked like he was in a hurry, so he was walking past, so I ignored it, and then he snuck up behind us and jumped really loud, so it made this really loud banging sound behind us, and my heart just about jumped out of my chest. It probably felt doubled in speed, so I was like, oh my god, it hurts. Why?
Did you feel sorry?
No, I made him feel my pulse though, and it was going ridiculous.
Jesus Christ, I didn't know it's scary.
He's like, well, I know what to do now when you're sleepy. I was like, no, don't do that.
It's just freakishly large feet.
Oh, God, I know, right? Okay, I don't think I have small feet, but when compared, I have a size 7. So when compared to Mike, who has a size 13, it's almost double my shoe size.
When we were over at Liz's house, they went foot to foot, and at heel to heel, her toes didn't even reach his toes.
Yeah.
He curled his toes over, and his foot was still bigger than hers.
My toes reach the ball of his foot, so yeah.
He's got giant shoes.
He does.
It's I didn't notice this. You're just mentioning Mike, you have big feet, and he takes his shoe off. I'm just, Jesus Christ.
Well, we were sitting next to each other, and our feet were close, and I was just like, wow. And I thought it was just his shoes, because he has those kind of biker boots almost. They're clunky. So I was it must just be his shoes, looking ginormous. No, it's not.
That was funny. And his hands are what, twice the size of yours?
Well, I've always had small hands. I know I have small hands. So that wasn't as shocking as my feet.
You were expecting it.
I always expect it, because my hands are always small. Our hands are probably, your hands are bigger than mine.
Just slightly.
Yeah. So
not that much.
Yeah, your hands are bigger than mine. So I'm used to small hands, but I never realized my feet were small too.
It's odd because you are taller than me by like 2-3 inches.
Yeah.
And I have bigger hands than you. Well, I'm a guy, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
I better have bigger hands than you, otherwise I'm gonna be pissed.
Aw. No, I just wasn't expecting like almost an entire shoe size bigger than me, like an entire foot.
Yeah, you could put
two of
your feet equal his.
Yeah.
Like if you put your foot heel to toe,
Yeah.
your feet heel to toe, it would still
almost equal his foot. Oh my god, that just blows my mind.
Oh, that's funny. And you're married to him. Okay.
No, they don't know that story.
It's a pretty messed up
Oh
story.
god, it's so confusing.
I don't think I can even explain it.
Well, it started because Ray, he needs rides to work frequently, so he'll either call me or one time he called Mike, and Mike had mentioned that to me, and I was like, oh, well, now I know who Ray calls when he doesn't call me, and Mike had said something else, and then it was like, yeah, we like share custody of Ray. It's like, go ask your mother or something. So then Mike said, like, that we were married and you were a kid, and we just kind of rolled with it. And then one night when we were over at Steph's house,
We found out the rest of the family tree.
God.
Because we're sort of a tight-knit group where I work, where to the point where everybody like sees someone else as like a fake family member, relative almost. And there's a girl I work with named Erin, and she decided that Michael is her at-work husband. So then I'm just like, so Michael essentially has two husbands. I mean, two wives. But then you have two husbands because you got Steven, and that's honestly how I came into the picture. Skin tone, man.
Yeah, skin tone.
So poor Mike hasn't had any kids. So.
Yeah, well, they have freakishly big feet.
Baby clowns.
Yeah.
And Stephanie is what? My sister? Stephanie's my sister or something?
I stopped paying attention after like a while. I was just like, okay, this is getting way too...
Yeah, our family tree was just a family square. Because Stephanie and Tiffany like really want to draw it out. Because Tatsu sees me and Tiffany like a mom and dad, so then that makes
me
Liz,
her grandmother.
Yeah, and Mike, step-grandfather.
It was ridiculous.
Weird. It was so weird.
I was just like, this is what happens when we leave to go by Risk. I'm never leaving you guys alone.
That was an awesome game night, though.
That was fun. It took fucking forever.
Did we even talk about that in the last one? Ah!
I don't know.
You are on my computer desk.
I think we talked about how Mike got me my own.
Yeah, we talked about that much.
My own continent.
Those pictures are on the Two Geeks One Mic page.
Smoking an electronic cigar.
Because villains these days are too cool for those old-fashioned cigars.
I don't know, man. If I was gonna be a villain, I'd totally have one.
It'd have to be a good one.
Yeah, it'd have to be like one of those big fat ones that are like smoked like a third of the way down, and like are kind of bit off like at the end, like it's squished. Yeah. Yep.
No biting. Damn it, I'm gonna have cat fur on me too.
I'd be one of those badass villain ladies.
You were. I made that picture.
Take no prisoners, man.
I should have put that as. I'm changing it. I'm gonna make another one that has
God.
that. Takes no prisoners.
Oh dear.
You really don't like that picture, do you?
No, I don't. I don't like. I don't know. I don't like in pictures much.
Except for that one night.
That one night.
When you were in a fest.
Oh yeah, well.
Because everyone took your picture that night.
I know. I still don't like how I looked at them though.
Oh, whatever. I think they looked funny.
Oh no, funny, yes.
Just not worthy to go into your picture.
I don't even have an actual like picture of me for my Facebook picture. It's
just an anime character.
It's an off Google, yeah. Anyway.
She looks like Tifa from Final Fantasy. But anyways.
I have no fucking idea who she is. I typed in black-haired anime girl. And
you should have used the girl from High School with the Dead.
But I don't look like her.
So?
The goal was to get a resemblance.
Well, I guess.
And it worked because Mike asked me if I got someone to draw that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he asked if that was me, but in.
Like someone drew it for you.
Yeah, and I was like, no, that's not the internet. He's like, oh, well, it looks like you. I was like, well, thank you. That's what I was going for.
Well, you know how you look like, so. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. How far are we?
Oh.
Okay, we're about halfway. I guess this is a good enough time to go ahead and show you guys the vlog.
It's very short.
It's gonna be short. We were just talking in the car, and I basically just filmed Destin as we were going over the bridge and talked about what we were doing. And then I didn't vlog at all coming back because everyone was just too tired. Yeah, I could have, and now I think about it, I could have vlogged when Mike was over when we were playing games because it was pretty funny. But
we spent a long time going to and back. Like we left at probably like
it was 1 something.
1 something. We got back like around 6:15.
Yeah. Well, because we walked around Destin.
But not for very long. I mean, we spent most of the time in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The entire trip.
Yeah, in the car.
That's what I'm saying. Next time, someone else drive.
No one else can drive but me and Tiffany.
Well, no. I mean, like next time, if Mike can come, we just cram into his car.
Oh God, his car is tiny.
We just have to pay gas money. Well, you can sit in the front. Let the guy drive you for once.
I do that sometimes with Steven. I'm just like, you drive.
No, I know that's what's gonna happen to me once I get my license.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get my license. Tiffany's gonna come pick me up and say, "Okay, you drive home.
Yeah.
You drive me places."
Well, I used to do that when I was dating one of my exes. Like, I would just not feel like driving, and I'd just be like, "Here, you drive my car. I don't want to." And my dad would always get so pissed because I would never put the seat back to normal. So he would know that someone else was driving the car. But I was tired. It didn't help that the guy was like 7 inches taller than me, so the seat was like and I keep the seat up like really close to the steering wheel anyway, and like really straight. Like I always sit with the seat.
Let me guess, he leans back.
Yeah, he leans back just a little bit though. I don't know how he drives now, but he used to.
I don't see how people can drive with the seat leaned all the way back.
Steven doesn't like how I have the seat either. He has to put it back a little bit. I sit with it straight.
No, I sit when I drive, I sit with it straight up too. Yeah. Because it's like I can see everything from up here. Whereas like one of my other friends who used to work at AT&T with me, he told me to drive his car during lunch break because he wasn't going to get a lunch. Well, he was going to get a lunch, but it wasn't long enough. Like I would have a 3-hour lunch, and he's like, "Take my car and go here, and this is my order, and you can order something too, and just drive back." It's like, okay, so I get in his car, and the seats not only pull all the way back, but the back of it is leaned all the way out, nearly touching the back seat. Yeah. And I figured, oh well, maybe he got to work a little early, decided to take a nap before coming in because we have to be there at like 6 in the morning. But I fixed the seat, get back, and I didn't switch it back. Because again, I had this notion he slept there, and I asked him, I'm like, "So, did you just thought by chance I didn't fix your seat because I thought you took a nap this morning?" He's like, "No, I drive like that." So how do you drive leaned all the way back so your arm's completely outside? How do you see anything? Is what because I knows I can't.
I don't know. Like I guess they're just putting a lot of faith in people not hitting them.
Maybe they're just really trying to hide from somebody.
Maybe. I have to sit up all the way. Like it hurts my back to not sit all the way up.
I just do it because I can actually see.
I mean, but I have really bad driving habits too. Like I drove all the way up here with my left knee like up like this. I drive like that sometimes. Like.
Oh, that's nothing. My friend Melinda would drive and she'd have her left foot out the window, like pretty much just resting on the side view mirror, just to relax. Yeah. And I have no idea. I'd be sitting next to her and be like, how the hell do you do that? Don't even.
Yeah, she's gonna.
Okay, vlog time.
She's Satan.
I'm gonna kill this cat. Vlog time.
No!
we now?
Destin.
Destin. And who's in the back seat?
Tatsu.
And who's the idiot? This guy. This is, I think, my second time here in Destin. Tatsu's first.
It's pretty as hell.
And the first time I was here, we just drove through, so I didn't see anything because it was also at night. So you don't see anything. Oh, wow. And apparently we're going to this, is it a big mall?
It's Destin Commons. It's like Foley in Alabama.
Uh-huh.
Of course, only people in the immediate area would understand that. It's not indoors like most malls where you go inside.
It's an outside?
Outside, yeah.
So it's like a shopping center, just big.
Yep, huge.
Oh, kind of like...
drive in there. You have to get out. You have to park your car in the parking lot and walk because you're not allowed to drive through the.
So it's like Thousand Oaks Mall in Kate's Vlogs.
I can't see where I'm going. No, that's it.
I feel like I'm somewhere further south of Florida.
Oh God, right building.
Sensations Plaza.
Mellow mushroom. You got all the condos blocking the view. Here's Big Lagunas, which is a water.
Holy crap.
I wouldn't mind going there. It's expensive. Never mind. Yeah.
It goes up when it's summertime.
Yeah, they're not even open right now because it's not their season. They're only open for like 4 months out of the year. And tickets are like $50 a piece.
I'll stick to Sam's. Sam's Fun City and Water Park.
Yeah, no way in hell. It's probably put together with duct tape.
Yeah, that place is pretty much put together with duct tape.
You know the food shack that they have attached to the water park? I have some friends that work there and they told me this. The health department doesn't even know that they sell food there, so it's not checked.
Oh.
We're in there now.
I wonder what it's like to live in one of those high rises. I don't think I'd even want to live there. Maybe visit, but I don't think I'd want to live in a... Ooh!
That's cool. That would be the trend.
And mini golf. I love mini golf. Wow.
They have to have all this stuff here because, you know, tourists gotta have something to do.
Awesome go-karts. I love go-karting.
You know, this place is always, you know, they have to have something to do, like, even at night. So,
So everything's all lit up here, I bet.
You know, bars and stuff like that.
Yeah. Bubblegum Shrimp Company.
Hey, look, Hooters.
We buy gold. I wonder just how stable the ground is out here with all the sand.
They could probably put clay down. Probably what? Put clay. Florida doesn't have very good soil. We mostly have red clay. So they probably just drag some and put it down. Like that's what they normally put down for foundations of houses here because it absorbs moisture.
Is that why we don't have basements?
Yup. Well, that and we're at sea level.
Oh, right.
But that's why it's hard to like grow a lot of stuff unless you mulch it, like or manure it and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, and if you guys are wondering, the comic book store was a bust.
Yeah, I wasn't specific enough on my ordering ticket, so they brought the wrong thing, but I was specific this time, so I'll see you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Hopefully in 2 weeks I'll get the omnibus. I knew I wasn't gonna get anything this time because it's either... Is that real? Fudpuckers? Is that like miniature golf or what is
it's a
that?
restaurant.
I have an arcade. Wow, I have not seen an arcade in the longest time.
That's cool.
But anyways, yeah, it was either comics or Indian food. So I chose Indian food. I can't get anything spicy though.
Fancy. Your stomach's a little bitch.
Oh, shut up. It is not.
Yeah. Okay, every time you are the one that said every time I eat spicy food, it's like, oh my god!
Yeah. It
exactly.
is.
Your stomach's pussy.
I used to eat some spicy food before, just... I never agreed with me, but I like it. Sometimes, depending on what it is. Again, I said if it's hot for no reason, then why will I eat it? It has to have flavor.
It's pussy.
I'm not gay. I'm married. Good cover.
Yeah. You said it.
Yeah, you're paying, Tiff.
Entertainment Island.
$4.12. $4.12 for gas? Holy shit!
The closer you are to the water, the more expensive gas gets.
Fucking fuck.
May as well go to Alabama for gas.
Yeah.
It's probably not even
I could
$3
drive about
up there.
20 miles to Wilcox Road, which is where the gun range is, Styx River. My dad used to own a business over there, but they have cheap gas.
Yeah, it's probably what, like 3.5?
No. I don't know.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. So comic books next time. Last night we had an amazing game of Clue. Pathfinder Clue.
3.5 hours to play that shit.
Yeah. I did it!
He was the murderer, and I killed him.
And I did, yeah.
He got stabbed in the eye with a fork.
We literally killed everybody, and I was talking to Mike on the way home, and it's like, wait, so if I made the higher dice roll and made Liz take the spoon with the poison on it, I would have gotten away scotch-free.
Yep. Scott, but I kill you.
Damn you, Liz!
I have to spoil your fun all the time. All the time.
And I would have got away with it too. If it wasn't for you meddling teenagers and your boobs.
I still be considered a teenager.
You're 19. And turn only. Alright.
The Bass Pro.
Oh, the Distant Commons. See if I can zoom in on that. Nope, not anymore. Thanks, Blue Car.
It's a PT Cruiser.
Oh god, Leslie. I will never look at Crystal Cruisers the same again.
They look like pit bull heads.
They do. Should we tell them about selling Patrick?
We sold Pat. I don't even know who Patrick is.
Patrick is my boyfriend. We sold him for $20 in gas. I feel horrible.
Pretty much.
I'm a horrible girlfriend.
This camera, this is actually my camera we're using right now. This camera doesn't have as much of a wide range as Liz's does, so you probably can't even see all of us.
I know you can see me because I'm right behind his head. I look like I'm the second part.
We've been listening to Rent and other stuff the whole way here.
We were listening to a guy singing about killing his girlfriend because she wouldn't marry him, and then he ate her and had sex with a dead body.
Liz requested that one. But yeah, we're about to go up here since I've not been here before, neither has Tatsu. And then after that, we're going to, yeah, she's a complete noob, no matter what. Tried to go to the beach the other night for Hooters. That was a bad idea. Last night of spring break. But yeah, we're gonna go over to Destin Commons, walk around, then we're gonna head back and have Indian food and possibly pick up Tiff because she's off work. So, catch you guys later. Everyone say bye.
Peace.
And there you go. That was Destin.
Yeah.
Which is about 50 minutes away from Fort Walton, which is an hour away from where we are. Ha.
Roughly. Yes.
Roughly. And yeah.
On traffic.
We should. I really want Mike to come back and be a guest for one of these. Maybe next week.
Okay.
I miss having him as a guest. It'd be cool to hear him talk about some of these stories.
From his perspective.
From his perspective.
Yeah.
And hopefully next time he'll be with us to do the comic book store again.
Maybe.
It should be
It's
2
just
weeks
hard because getting y'all's schedule.
Yeah. We'll plan in advance. Since I think my schedule for the next 2 weeks should already be up.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'll let you know what my days off are, and maybe Mike can ask for a day off.
I just can't do it on Mondays.
Not
Mondays
Mondays.
I'm with my grandma.
Yeah.
I'm with my grandma.
And the next time we go, if we go to the New Age Center, the New Age store, I want to get the
Dreamcatcher.
one of those dream catchers.
They were like $30.
Yeah, authentic one.
Well, they're just handmade.
Well, it's 2 weeks from now. I'll have some money saved up by then. Because the next time we go, I'm hoping we just have the whole group go. If anything, maybe if Tiffany's off, Tiffany just come with us.
That is going to be there's no way all of us can fit in my car.
No, we'll take Tiffany's.
Okay, because we can fit one other person, and anything else is going to be them sitting in between the jump seats.
Yeah.
Or they could sit in between, like on the bench seat up front, but it's a tight fit for me to turn, and I bump into people when I'm turning my arms. So.
And I already know what happens if I sit in Tiffany's lap.
Yeah.
And I'm not
There's
doing
no
it again.
mercy for your male parts.
But we'll figure it out. But I think it'll be fun to have a whole group go out there.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking about too. I'm like, Tiffany was supposed to come see Destin at one point, but then it didn't end up happening.
Because when you go to Destin, you kind of should go with like money to spend, because otherwise you're just walking around a shopping center with no direction, and then you just end up walking around.
Well, I don't mind the walking around if I'm new there, but it's like if it's the second time, it's like, oh yeah, I expect twice.
Yeah. It's like, I came here with well, it's only because it's so far away.
Yeah.
It's kind of...
It kind of sucks if you come back from a trip and you don't have anything.
Yeah. It's counterproductive to drive like almost an hour and 20 minutes.
And not get anything.
And not buy anything.
I think that's why we were so tired coming back.
Yeah.
Because there was nothing to be excited about. It's not like, I have this awesome comic!
Well, that and traffic, it was starting, because it was like 4:30 and driving back. It took us from like 4:30 to 6:15 to get all the way back home.
Yeah.
Because traffic was...
The part that slowed us down was like for a quarter of the way, there was a cop on the road and nobody would pass him.
And the speed limit was like 45 and it went down to 35 and I was like, no!
I want to go 90!
Why can't I go 75? Yeah.
That's what happened on the way back. And that's why I didn't really vlog that much, because, like I said, I fell asleep.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. I was focusing on the road.
I noticed.
I'm trying not to
fall asleep yourself.
Get sleepy or...
It's just, that's why I felt bad. I was trying, I swear to God, I was trying my best to stay awake.
That's fine.
It's just, like, just me personally, on any kind of a road trip, where, like, my friends are driving, I hate falling asleep, when the other person has to stay awake to drive us.
Dude, I fall asleep all the time on long road trips. I'm just like, I drop off, like, an hour into the ride. I'm just like, I'm asleep. Yeah.
I try my best to stay awake. I even, like, when we went to New Orleans that one time, me and Tiffany, when I had to do the whole immigration thing, I stayed awake pretty much on the way there. And on the way back, I was tired. And it took me, like, 20 minutes of convincing Tiffany that it was okay I could fall asleep, because I didn't want to. I just feel bad, because, like, you're the one driving. I'm just a lazy...
Yeah.
Passenger that's asleep on the side. Maybe let me drive when I wake up. No, it's fine.
Yeah, I fall asleep, like, it's the motion of the car. If I'm sitting in the back, it's I get kind of motion sickness if I'm sitting in the back.
That's why you always get shotgun.
I normally prefer to sit in the front on long road trips, but then again, normally on long road trips it's just me and another person.
Yeah.
So I'm always in the front. But
Well, if we go as a group, you get shotgun next to Tiff, and me, Mike, and Tatsu can share the back.
It's not too bad. It's just sometimes I get it, and I'm just like, oh, and then it'll go away, and then I'm just like, okay, that doesn't suck so bad. I used to get really bad when I was a little kid.
Oh yeah, because road trips are boring.
Well, no, like I would just get sick to my stomach from the car, but now it's kind of like relaxing, so I just drift off.
If I could have the windows open, it's to me a road trip is it has to have the windows open.
We kind of have to have the windows open in my car. My car doesn't have air conditioning.
That's why I like. That's why I like Frank. That's why I like Frank a lot.
He's an old beater car. I think everyone should have one of those cars for their first car, though.
Yeah.
Because it's okay if it gets wrecked or, you know, if things break off of it. Because it's your first car.
Yeah.
You know, it's not supposed to be brand new.
Yeah, you're stupid if you buy yourself a brand new car as your first car. And if you're a parent, you're stupid if you buy your kid a brand new car for their first car.
Because within your first year, I guarantee you will wreck it.
Yeah.
Or at least get into some sort of accident with it. Because it happened to me, it happened to my dad, it's happened to my mom, it's happened to...
If not a major one, you're going to do something to it that if it was brand new, you would be pissed.
You'd be crying.
I mean, look at Tiff's new car, and she just rear-ended her first car, so... Well, not rear-ended, but backed into it.
Yeah, side-ended.
Yeah, side-ended. It was funny, because, like, Rennie said, my car! She stopped, and I looked, and I'm like, oh, that was pretty close.
Yeah.
And then we pull away, and like, oh, no, that was a hit.
Yeah. I knew it hit it, you know, because I could feel the...
You felt it?
I could feel
Well,
it.
when I heard the door, like, react, I thought, oh, it swung open because she stopped and swung closed, so we didn't hit it. No, it was the side of our car that... And at first it looked like just a tiny little thing. And he's like, so how bad is it? Wah.
You'll see it when I take you. When I take you to work, yeah, you'll see it. I mean, it's not. The window didn't break. It would have been bad if I'd opened up if I tried to open the door and the door fell off the hinges.
Yeah. Can the window still be rolled down?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Everything is functional.
It's just cosmetic.
It's cosmetic, and if you guys have seen the front of my car, it's not that big of a deal.
Frank's just like, God damn.
I have fucking hood bolts holding the hood in place so it doesn't fly up and hit the windshield. Okay. There's no grill. I have a bumper.
Frank doesn't have front teeth.
He doesn't have front teeth. So he's just,
I guess
he runs.
I guess the dentures just count as, the bumper counts as dentures.
He's an old car. It's perfectly fine.
At least he does what you need him to as far as the bed goes. If you need to haul something, he can definitely do it.
I'll probably get another truck or an El Camino or something with some sort of truck bed. You know, my next car. And I'll probably get him,
if I could drive better with bigger vehicles, I'd want a truck. Like, my stepdad let me drive his Ranger just to practice to see how well I could drive, and it wasn't that hard because he's got a smaller one, but just the backing up aspect, I have a problem with depth perception.
Oh.
So it's like when I drove my mom's car once, she said I could drive it to work. And I didn't have a license. She's like, just don't get into a wreck. And I'm like, here's hoping. It's not my driving order, but it's everybody else. But yeah, when I parked, I think I'm very close to like the end of the parking area or like the wall of whatever's in front of me. I think I'm really close. So I'd stop, I'd get out, and I'm like a full 2 feet away from it. Okay. So that's how bad my depth perception is. Yeah. In essence, that's sort of good because that way I'm guaranteed not to really hit anything. Yeah. But it's bad because I'm just 2 feet. I have to always get out and readjust myself, or...
You wouldn't like driving my truck.
Yeah.
Because it has a extended cab full bed. So it's a full cab length longer than a normal truck is. So it's extra long. So that's why I hate parking in tight parking spots, because it's so long that it's really hard for me to back
out of it. Yeah, because you have to back up straight for a while longer than normal cars before you can start turning.
That's why I like to find a space that I can pull into, like pull all the way through. That's why I hate indoor parking. That, and I can never tell which direction I'm supposed to be going. I know like how it's supposed to be, but it just takes longer. And the parking downtown, they've changed some of it, so it's back in angle parking.
Back in?
Back in angle parking. It's worse than parallel parking. I would parallel park before I did this. It's like angle parking, but it's reversed. So you have to go
past it,
turn on your blinker, and then slide into it. It's easy to get out of it, hard as fuck to get into it. Especially if there's a person behind you.
Oh yeah. Oh, that would suck if it were me, because it'd be like, if I found a parking spot and there's a line of cars behind me on the road, I may as well just roll the window down and be like, hey, we're gonna be here a while.
Yeah. Dude, I pay for parking downtown. I'm like, it's a fucking quarter. I don't have to parallel park. I don't have to back in park. I just fucking angle park it. It's done. Pay a fucking quarter. Now they took out all the meters downtown and they put these one automatic machine for each row. So you go in and you put your money in, or they take credit cards now, and they print you out a ticket, and you stick the ticket in your dash so it can be seen. It gives you the expiration time. It's like half an hour is a quarter. So
So you can set how. That's how it is in Orlando.
Yeah, and then you stick it there, and then when time expires, the meter maids come and give you a fucking ticket. So you just make sure that you come before it expires. Put another quarter in.
Well, you set. Can you choose how long?
I think with the credit cards you can. With the quarters, it's just quarters half an hour, and you just feed in the quarters however long you think you're going to be there.
Yeah, they had those when we were in Orlando for my court hearing. They had those, and then across the street was pretty much a parking garage, which was sort of the same thing, but instead you just sign in for parking and it immediately just gives you a ticket, and all it does is timestamp when you parked your car.
And then you pay on your way out.
And you pay on your way out. So then you come back, reinsert the ticket, and it'll tell you how long you've been there, and then that's when you swipe her.
They do that in the French Quarter of New
Orleans. Yeah. Except they still use people, don't they?
Yeah, they use
booths?
people.
Yeah.
They use people. But they also have, if you want to parallel park, they have the little feed meters too.
He thinks he's people.
I'm not fucking parallel parking, especially in a parallel park. It's a few times when I had to go and make payments on Stevens Ring, but other than that, it's the only time. It's only because everything else was full up, so I was like, well, fuck. Fine.
I hate parallel parking. Anything that has to do with reverse. just going backwards. But unless I'm in a smaller vehicle, like this girl I used to hang out with, she drove this tiny little Kia Rio. And it's funny, when I spoke to her dad about it the first time, he's like, yeah, I'm not getting her anything nice. She wants an orange Eclipse. I'm like, hell no, you're getting a Kia Rio. I'm like, yeah, but Kias kind of suck, especially the Rios. That's why they're giving them out for free. And he's like, that's why I got it. And we were getting her car fixed in this small lot. It's right off Olive Road. It's a really, really tiny car mechanic place. She went there to get it fixed. And what had happened was her car was pulled all the way into the back, and then to back out was almost like a zigzag between all these other parked cars and the building. And she couldn't do it. She's like, I can't see. I have to find a way to turn around. And I told her that I could do it, and I did. And she's like, and you say you can't drive well. I can only drive well in small cars where I can actually see shit. You put me in a bigger vehicle like Tiffany, and I'd be like, yeah, Tiff, you're on your own. I can't do it.
Well, my car doesn't do so well doing U-turns. I'd have to end up doing a 3-point turn because it's just too fucking long to turn all the way. It just doesn't work that one. It just doesn't work.
It reminds me when Tiff tried to pull this U-turn off of Airport right before we get to the actual airport.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
She was trying to U-turn in this entranceway to the campus parking lot. She's like, oh, I could totally make this, and we started, and then she couldn't. So we had to back up, and luckily the light further down was at red. Otherwise, she's like, oh, well, looks like I had to back up. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. See, when I did my driver's test to get my license, I drove my mother's car, which is like a Honda Civic.
Oh, nice.
I did it on purpose. I was like, I will drive my mom's tiny ass car versus my big ass truck, because you have to do parking, and the parking it's like literally a circle, like an oval shaped a track thingy, and then they have a parking spot that you have to pull into, and you have to get right in the middle. And my truck would not have done that. I would have had to back out and
Yeah, I would have probably been crooked. I tend to oversteer in my parking. I still get in there. Yeah, no big deal, but it's just like I'd be kind of catty-corner.
Yeah, I was just like, I want to drive my mother's car.
That was a
It was
smart idea.
fine. Yeah, so.
Do they still do the? Because I saw the track over at the. Did you go to the DMV off of Pensacola Boulevard?
Stumpfield, yeah.
Stumpfield, yeah. Because I saw someone driving that track, I was like, I'm gonna have to drive that soon. I wonder what they do in there, and I saw the stop sign, yield, and you just
It's
go around.
it's really simple.
Just
yeah.
the basics.
It's basic. You don't have to parallel park. You don't have to do anything. The one thing that I didn't know and I wasn't prepared for was I was in the parking spot and she asked me, what do you do when you're parked on top of a hill? I was like, well, you turn the tires and
Yeah.
and then you have to. I forgot to put on the emergency park.
Oh, the emergency. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So I was like, well, fuck.
You have to turn the tires opposite
Yeah.
the angle of the hill is going, and then you pull the emergency brake.
Mm-hmm.
That's to prevent it from accidentally rolling.
Yeah. Well, I forgot.
I have to go. There's one I have to get the booklets that I can start, so I can actually take the exam, so I can study.
It's not that hard, like at all. Like you have to do that drug and alcohol thing that's like 4 hours long. They say it's 4 hours long. It's really, you sit there, you read the questions, then you go hunt in the paragraph for the answer.
Yeah.
And then you have to wait for time up before you can
Go to the
next chapter.
That's what prevents you from.
Yeah. It really prevents you from going like a normal person speed because it's like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And so I did it on the computer, which would suck to have to do it in like person at the DMV.
Oh yeah.
Because you just have to sit there
For 4 hours.
Yeah.
In the DMV.
Yeah. So I did it online, and I would answer the questions, go and like take a shower or go eat or play on the computer, and then I would come back and like finish a section. That's what I did. It's like, this is boring.
I'm gonna delete.
Yeah. Like even the you have like the end test thing in air quotes here. Where they give you like 10 questions like to review, like 10 questions because there's like 2 questions on each chapter, so it's like 20 questions. And you go, it's over reviewing what you had already answered, so they're the exact same questions. And if you don't know the answer, they let you go back to the reading. I'm just like, really? This is idiot proof. I'm like, oh my god.
Technically, basically a drunk could just finish that exam.
God, it was so simple. Because I had to, after I got in my accident, I had to retake one of those courses because I didn't get any points put on my license if I had done it. So I just was like, fuck it, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
And
rather than take a hit.
Yeah, rather than have points on my license. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. So I did the exact same thing over again. It's like, this is stupid.
It's like, I've done that before, I'll do it again.
Yeah.
I know what to expect this way.
Yeah. It was, and then you take a printout thing saying that you did it, and you just take it to one of the clerks downtown at the courthouse that you pay the ticket at. So I just handed it to her, was like, okay, you're done.
I think Tips only got 1 ticket, and that was my fault. I wasn't driving.
Oh.
I wasn't driving. But this was when we were driving from where she was in Texas all the way here.
Mm-hmm.
This is that big trip, the big move. And we finally were heading through, I want to say we were heading through Dallas? And she said that they had a huge guitar center there and asked me if I wanted to go. And I'm like, yeah, I'll go to a guitar center. So we take a little detour on the GPS to this guitar center, and I was supposed to be navigating. And I'm like, it's going to be past this intersection, so we want to stay in the right lane.
Mm-hmm.
The right lane turned into a turn-only lane, and we couldn't get over. And then I look, and there's like this median going down the road that we were going to turn down, so there's pretty much no place that we could just pull a U-ey. And I look ahead, and across the way, I'm like, oh, there's a lane right in front of us. Let's just go straight. Sure enough, right as we're going straight, there's a bike cop in the opposite turning lane.
Damn bike cops.
Flashes lights. We tried to pull the whole, we're not from around here, blah, blah, blah. He's like, okay, where are you guys from? She said where we were from. They were just driving to Pensacola. And he's like, okay, we thought we were all right. He comes back, he's like, here's a ticket. Here's your license registration. It was $241.
Oh my god. Fucking that. Oh my goodness.
$241 for just going straight on a turn-only lane.
I don't even remember how much my ticket was for my accident. I don't think it was that much. I think it was like $150 or something.
No, see, that's not that bad.
No. I mean, the damage to her car wasn't even that bad. It was like a broken tail light. And he marked, the state trooper marked down like it was $500 worth of damage. I was like, I could fucking give her the money right now in my wallet to fix that shit.
Well, they always overestimate it, which is sucky. That reminds me of when I was in that accident with my friend Johnny Mike's brother. He had come to pick me up to go to this meeting, and then we were pulling out of where my stepdad used to live, and this scooter, it didn't have the headlights on. It was at night. Just completely runs into us.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Were they alright?
We pulled up. They were okay up until this other car came and hit everybody.
Oh god.
Because they hit us, and then J-Dog just stops his car right in the freaking middle of the road, hits the blinker, the emergency lights, gets out, and he's trying to help them. And I look down, and these cars still coming. So it's like, well, maybe if I try to get their attention, they'll stop. And I stood there for a good little bit, thinking that these people were going to stop. And then it was like, they're not slowing down. They're not slowing down.
They're not gonna
Jump! Move! Right? So I jumped out of the way. J-Dog narrowly got out of the way. He still got hit and fell to the ground because his pants got torn really bad and he had a gash on his head. But she flat out hits the guy and girl that was on the scooter, pushing them all the way to the side of the road. And the girl apparently she thought she was pregnant. Because I just remember her going, oh, my baby. And they didn't have their headlights. I know that for a fact because right before they hit, I looked over and that shit was off. And if they did have headlights, I would have seen them earlier because you stand in front of a car with headlights, the entire cabin fills. So yeah, they didn't have their headlights on. Then it was weird because the state trooper that was filing everything, he spoke to them when they got to the hospital, spoke to us when we got to the hospital, and he said that they said she was driving, not him, and that their headlights were on. So they're trying to hide something about him, and then they come to us and they're like, "Well, no, we just pulled out. Headlights were off. Their headlights were off." And he's like, "Well, we can't really prove anymore that the headlights were off or not because that scooter's totaled.
Yeah.
There's no way we can fix that and find out." So he ended up giving us a ticket.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. And then apparently later down the line, they tried to sue J-Dog for the accident, but then somehow I guess that got dropped. Because I didn't hear anything about it ever since. Otherwise, I would have had to be
a witness. Yeah.
Damn legal system.
Damn. Cars being stupid. No, I haven't had much run-in with stuff like that. I was pulled over once for speeding. Tiffany was in the car that one time.
Yeah.
That was recent, but other than that, I didn't get a ticket. I don't think he was on duty. I don't remember much about the officer, to be honest. So he didn't even ask for my license or registration, so I don't think he was on duty.
Maybe it's just one of those civil service or something. I don't know. Did he have a police jacket on?
Yeah, I mean he had a bright blue windbreaker on that said police on the back, but I don't remember if he was in uniform or anything.
Probably was just off duty.
Probably. I didn't get a ticket. That's all I fucking care about. I did not get a ticket. So, I'm good.
Tiffany's like, she just didn't get a ticket because she's pretty.
I'm not complaining. If that's true, I'm not complaining. Because I didn't have to fucking pay a speeding ticket, so I'm good.
Didn't he get the street wrong too?
Yes, he got the street wrong. So.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it were me or Mike, we would have got a ticket.
Probably.
Who would have called an actual officer here? It's like, yeah, this guy was speeding. He needs a ticket. God damn it.
He was a motorcycle cop.
A bike cop.
He was a bike cop. Those always make me nervous. Motorcycles in general make me nervous.
Yeah, no. I've always hated the ones that's like you're just driving there and they just zoom right by you. And they're like inches away.
They're fucking tiny and they just think that they can zoom in and out. But I get really nervous around them because I'm just like, he's gonna fucking try to get in front of me and not put on his blinker. He's gonna fucking do it. I just know it.
He's gonna end up on the hood. Oh, because and
motorcycle accidents, they normally always pin it on the driver, like of the car, not the motorcycle. But those fuckers are always
weaving, yeah, in and out.
And it makes me so nervous. And sometimes they're not wearing a helmet, and that makes me even more nervous. I'm just like, oh my god, they're gonna die.
I hate the ones that are like by the beach, because by the beach they're not only wearing the appropriate attire, like a protective jacket or anything, so they're just in a t-shirt, no helmet.
But they're in flip-flops and shorts.
Yeah, and it's just like, Jesus,
Yeah.
I know you're living by the beach or you're coming here, but seriously, you have to wear something, just in case.
I like how the military does it. If you're like driving a motorcycle and you have one, you have to wear this bright fluorescent vest. You have to. It's protocol. If you go on base and you're not wearing it, or you're leaving base and you get in trouble.
You get in trouble.
So I'm just like, that's good, because now I can see you guys.
Especially at night.
Because it reflects.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, yes. That's
safety precaution.
proper.
Yeah, so you don't look all that cool, but at least you're safe.
Yeah, at least
you don't want to get a motorcycle from you to look cool.
Oh god, when we were leaving Destin, we saw the flyboy carrying his little girl.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so cute. I hate children, but you're adorable, mister. The man was adorable, not the child. Just the fact he was in his. I love.
He was in uniform.
I love the flyboys jumpsuits. I do. That's even better than the Navy's dress whites. I love the flyboy jumpsuits. But he was carrying his sleeping daughter, who's probably, I don't know, like 2 or something. But she was cute, and he was even cuter, and I was like, oh, family moment. Oh.
A guy in uniform with a kid.
Even though technically he's not supposed to be wearing
it. Why?
You're not supposed to wear, like, Steven can't wear his blue camis. They're like puddle. It's like, Steven always jokes, like, what the fuck is he supposed to... He was out in the desert, you know, wearing his blue camis, and he's like, what the fuck am I supposed to be, a puddle? Like, lay down and drown in water? But he's not supposed to wear those off base, because you get in trouble. And you're not supposed to wear your fly jumpsuits off base either, because it's supposed to be.
What are you supposed to wear?
You know how you see like the khaki tops and black pants, like those. I don't know what the
term for them are.
I don't know what the term for them is. I don't know what everyone else uses, but I know that's what the Navy uses.
Oh. So if I see those are Navy guys.
Yeah, those are Navy guys. I used to always think that they were Army. No, they're Navy. Army can wear their camis off base. They're the only ones who can do that.
Okay. Got it. Oh god. That just reminds me of this was a long time ago, and I thought I was gonna watch a severe beating occur. Me and my friends were at the beach, and there was a bunch of I want to say they were Marines. Yeah, they were Marines. Marines or Army, one or the other, and they were further down the beach. Okay, Marines then. Okay. They were further down on the beach, and they were drinking. It was me, Melinda, Justin, and his little brother James, who's a prick. We went out there with just a couple Smirnoffs just to chill out and relax on the beach. We didn't want to swim or anything because it was about to get dark. Then the Marines start leaving, and then we decide, well, it's pretty much like 15 minutes, it's going to be black out here, so we're just going to go ahead and go. So once we get to the parking lot, on our way to the parking lot, the Marine guys... No, wait, I got this wrong. It wasn't on the way back. It was when they were leaving. They saw us and asked us if we want some liquor. Because they can't bring it back on base. Yeah. So they gave us like a half bottle of Jack, a half bottle of this, a couple half bottles.
My God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they didn't finish anything. So we're like, oh sweet, now it's a party. And James is just like all up in it. He finished the vodka by himself.
That's ridiculous. Okay.
So anyway, now we're on our way back to the parking lot afterwards. James at this point is underage, like way underage. And we get to the parking lot, we get to our car, and he notices those Marine guys further off in another car, like getting in. No. And he's like, hey, those guys are cool. What's up? Hey, Navy guys!
Oh no.
Yeah, and they just, what?
Oh.
3 of them just start walking over, and it's just like, what did you call us? And he's like, hey, Navy guys. And I was like, dude, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. They're obviously not Navy. And he was just all up in James's face, and he looked like he was about to piss himself. It was like 3 huge dudes just up in him, and all he was saying was like, you know what Navy? He's like just bashing the Navy. This guy was pretty much doing at this point. You know what Navy guys do? You know they're blah blah blah. And James is gonna go, yes sir, yeah, totally. And just,
oh. No, well, I don't see why Marines get offended by that.
I don't
But
understand it
technically,
either.
they are. There's an acronym that stands for Marines. My ass rides in Navy equipment. But yeah, I don't personally. I'm not a big fan of Marines because they irritate the hell out of me because they're cocky cocks. So
You cocky cock.
Oh, that's a Scott Pilgrim reference. But they just irritate the hell out of me. But they're a branch. They're part of the Navy technically because they're whatever. They use Navy equipment and they use Navy corpsmen because they don't have their own
Medics,
section,
i.e. Steven.
Yeah. You know, okay. They came. The relief came to relieve Steven and his platoon.
Mhm.
So they brought 15 guys to replace, like, I don't know, 80 or something.
Mhm.
They didn't bring a fucking corpsman.
Are you serious?
They don't have a medic. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Don't tell me Steven had to stay.
No.
Yeah,
Fuck
thank
no.
God.
No. If he doesn't get accepted into a C school this time, once he gets back though in 18 months, he deploys again back to Afghanistan.
So he needs to be accepted.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't he up for some sort of honor or something?
Yeah. It's up for a Bronze Star and something else. He's up for a couple things. But
Because I thought like someone said he was a shoo-in to get into the school.
yeah, get into like Sea Admirals programmers. It's a fast track to an officer's program.
Gotcha.
So I think that's what he wants to do. He doesn't really entirely know what he wants to do, so I'm just like, just don't deploy again.
Yeah.
Just do whatever you need to do to not
Just stay here.
deploy again. I don't even care if you're in Florida. You can stay in California. Just don't
Don't go overseas.
just don't deploy again. But he lost one of his buddies the other day. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jesus, what happened?
I don't think he's allowed to tell me because of
Oh,
security
it must have
reasons.
been like some sort of.
So, but my guess is that he stepped on an IED or something bad must happen because Steven said like there was nothing that he could do. So
Jesus.
yeah,
That sucks.
he only has. When he called yesterday, he only has 2 more patrols to go on, just 2. So that's it, and then he's done. Then he goes to the main base in Afghanistan. He doesn't have to go anymore, and
Okay.
he's good.
And this was yesterday that he spoke to you?
Yeah, yesterday.
Okay, so he's probably on, if not already on his way. So, good. It's not that far off before he comes home, which is awesome.
He comes back like mid-April. He's in the States again, so I'm excited.
Good.
He'll be back in May 26th.
May 26th will be in
He'll be in
Pensacola.
Pensacola.
And we'll be there to greet him.
So fucking early in the morning.
What time is it?
8:37.
That's not that early.
Shut up.
It could be 5.
Oh, God. If it was 5, I'd just take a cab here. Call someone else. I'm sleeping.
To me, well, picking up someone from the airport early is only if it's still dark outside. Because that's how planes work, man.
Well, he's flying a red eye. So he's leaving at like 1 in the morning,
Ooh, so
California
he's gonna be
time.
tired getting
He's gonna
back
be tired.
anyways.
So I figured that we'd go home and he'd take a nap, and then we would go and I think my parents want to have dinner with him that night. I'm not sure, but we gotta go have Indian food one of those.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna force him to. It's just
Well, the what I had the last time, the tikka masala,
masala.
wasn't actually very bad. As far as spices go,
Mhm.
like I could still feel my throat acting up from it. Like I felt like I wanted to cough, but other than that, it wasn't bad. Like my eyes watering or
Mhm.
anything, or my nose starting to run. So I actually like that. I think that's what I'm gonna get from now on. I'll probably move up to the mild curry.
I don't even know if we should take. He really doesn't like spicy food, so maybe we'll just have to go somewhere else. I'll ask him what he wants to do for dinner. So he doesn't want to have vegan food. I said we could go to Sluggo's, and he's like, no.
No, I need some. He wants
He
meat.
needs meat. So
Sounds like we're gonna have to go to like a steakhouse or something.
there's not very many steakhouses in Pensacola.
Yeah.
They're mostly downtown. You have Outback and you have McGuire's.
McGuire's gonna be packed.
McGuire's always packed.
Then there's Outback.
There's Outback.
We could go to Outback.
Okay. Yeah.
Just you probably I don't know what they have that you like on the menu.
Salad.
Yeah. Well, you can have the
I'll go to
the-
Sluggo's
the
first,
onion
and
bloom.
then
There you go. Get something to go from Sluggo's
Yeah.
and bring it in.
yeah, because
Just sneak it in your purse.
I get so tired of having to go to restaurants and order a salad. I'm like, seriously, if I'm gonna fucking order a salad, I'll eat it at my house.
Yeah, no shit.
So it's like, I'm not paying $9 for a salad when I have lettuce at the house. Fuck.
$9, yeah. Is it really
Yeah,
like $9?
it's like $9.
Jesus
Just
Christ.
like,
And that's without anything on it. That's
it's
just
like a Caesar salad. Just plain. The lettuce and the lettuce. Because
Without
that's
the
all that
chicken.
Caesar salad has. Caesar dressing and romaine lettuce. That's all it has.
Good
That's all they
God.
are. I'm not paying $9
You could go to Walmart and buy a bag of,
for $4.
and then just drop and pour some
Yeah.
dressing into it.
God. But Steven likes, steak, and he's a big steak and potatoes kind of person.
Well, I don't have the grill anymore. So I want to have him come over and we could do a barbecue. Maybe we could get a cheaper grill. It's not that hard to. I have a really, really small propane one, and that's really not. That's like for 2 people sort of thing. So it'd take a while. Like if all of us were around, it'd take a while for everyone to get fed.
Yeah.
So I want to get a bigger one, and I don't know. We could probably still do it here. We have a lot of room up front. Just move the chairs outside.
Yeah, that would be cool, because I'm sure he'd like that. He's, a couple beers and a steak, and he'd be fine. He's a very low maintenance when it comes to that. I, on the other hand, can't cook it, so I'm just like...
Yeah, you can't even come... Yeah, it's like...
I could if I wanted to, but it's... I don't know how he likes a steak cooked, and I'm one of those who are afraid to cook meat, because I don't want to... I'm afraid I'm not going to cook it all the way through, and it's going to give him food poisoning or something, so I always overcook it. So then it won't taste good, so I'm just like, yeah.
I kind of have the same problem, where it's just like, I honestly... It's like people... One time when I was helping with a barbecue, people complained because I literally would just like not cut it in half, but I cut partially into it.
See if it's done.
And see if it's done. It's like, why are you doing this? I'm checking if it's done. You want a done burger or not?
No.
Like it's not gonna matter if the thing is in one piece or not when it gets on your bun because you're gonna eat it anyways.
Yeah, it's all going in the same place, people.
Yeah. So stop bitching.
Yeah. Stop whining. Gosh. But yeah, he's gonna want a steak or something.
We can do that.
Yeah.
That's no problem.
He's flying back in his Navy uniform. He says there is tan and blue.
I'm gonna
tan,
videotape
black and
that.
tan, something like that.
I'm gonna vlog that. Waiting in the airport.
You should. We have to go up. He wants to be actually we have to take the escalator up to the
that
security
area.
place. Yeah.
Will they let us film in there?
I don't know.
Because I remember, well, it's a small airport. I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. I might ask just to be sure.
Maybe it's okay since we wouldn't be going through security.
Yeah, maybe it's okay since we're in that area. Because, like, I remember I just seen, her from YouTube.
Yeah.
She was vlogging in the terminal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the actual airport after going through security and everything. And, they actually confiscated her camera. They gave it back to her. But they confiscated her camera and put her in a back room and asked her some questions.
Yeah.
And Toby went through security with his camera on the entire way. And he's like, well, he's like, he's trying to hide it but talk to us at the same time. I was like, I'm surprised he didn't get in trouble because that's he was going through LAX.
Yeah.
Which is super busy.
Yeah.
Could have been worse if he was in Atlantis.
I don't. Yeah. We can try. If they tell us to turn it off, we'll just turn it off.
I hope.
Yes, kitty cat.
Yeah, I'll see. Because that'd be good. That'd be really, really cool to see him walking through the terminal.
He wants like one of those big dramatic, you know how in the 1950s or the 1940s, when World War II was over, the Navy guys getting off the boat and little nurses who were dating the Navy guys would throw their sea bag, which is that huge duffel bag, on the ground, and the chick would just jump into
his arms.
Like, that's fucking not happening.
He's gonna at least get a hug.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get a hug. But he wants like the big dramatic with the music, and I'm just like, fuck you, that's not happening.
Yeah, no. You're getting a big hug when you get here and other things, but
it's like you're gonna get laid, so stop whining. Yeah.
It's just to be seeing each other should be enough.
Yeah. Stop over demanding shit. Damn.
Me and Tiffany didn't get no dramatic thing when we met for the first time when she picked me up from the airport.
Isn't that kind of a shy thing though? Because you guys haven't met.
No, we met.
Oh, okay.
We met at this point. This is when she moved back to Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I don't care if you move back to Texas. I'm still gonna see you. So I took a week off of work and I flew out there, and this is when we had that sort of like vacation at the zoo and Ripley's and everything. I saved like $2,000 just for this trip.
Yeah.
That's okay, and that's the same trip that we had the no, it's not the same one. We had the ticket and stuff like that. That was the trip coming back. But anyways, I saved enough for everything. Hotel stay, I had everything all planned out, and like we're gonna spend a week together. And I couldn't find where Dallas Airport's fucking huge, and it's like a circle almost, well, like a C shape.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't find it where she was. I was calling her when I landed, and then I just see red through this glass door. And it's only exit only, so it's just having to get on this moving escalator out these glass doors, and there she was. It wasn't that dramatic. The part that sucked was the leaving when she had to drop me back off at the airport. She's
that always sucks.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want this to be a big deal. We're gonna see each other again. I don't want it to be crying. So how about I give you a kiss now and hug you, and then we just go ahead and walk off.
Yeah. I never get out of the car when I drop Steven off. I always just
stay in the car.
To the curb. Yeah. Well, because I don't want to have to go in and park and then just be more sad. And so I've had to do it like 4 times or something. So yeah, you kind of get used to it. It was harder last time when I dropped him off because I knew he was deploying. Yeah. So I think that was a little bit different. But other than that.
What, Kitty? You're not biting anything.
I'm curious. Like how far, man?
We are, well, we're pretty much past our mark here.
Well, that's good. You can cut some out.
Yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. We told a good amount of stories this time. I did want to talk about in the next podcast some video games that are supposed to be coming out or something.
Yeah.
I just need to get more info on it, and we have to talk about. Yeah, there's more info on Bioshock.
Really?
Yeah, about the heavy hitters, the bosses.
Yeah.
And there's another one they're supposed to release in like a week or so. Another developer's diary. Okay. So I want to talk about that one. So I was like, we'll just turn the next one into an all games thing.
Okay, because I've already seen that one.
But all right, we're gonna go ahead and call it here. I hope you guys liked it. Leave any comments that you have, Lenny.
Yeah, Lenny. We do these podcasts just for you.
Mike and Felix, where are you guys at? Seriously, let us know. Because I just want to know. I know Mike's just busy with uni, but Felix, where the hell are you? But anyways, leave any questions you have, anything that you guys might want to see in a vlog or anything. That would be cool. But don't ask us where we are, or to film where we are, because we're not going to show you.
I think
Lenny knows.
They know. No, I think everyone knows, like, the town where we are. They don't know, like, the street address.
I don't think they know. Well, whatever.
I'm pretty sure we have disclosed our location. Damn it. Trying to be all secretive. It's not like it's really that big of a deal.
But anyways, thanks for all your support, even the people that don't leave comments, because we're getting views out of nowhere. But thank you for listening. Thank you for watching if you're on YouTube. And I know the people on Podomatic, you're probably not wondering what's going on during the vlog stuff. Head over to the YouTube channel, and it'll all make sense when you actually see the video. But other than that, that's pretty much it for this podcast. This is Ray.
And Liz.
Signing out. Peace.